Hey guys, this is another settlement that I completed, Nordhagen Beach. Location is right across from the airport. Everybody knows where that is. Um, Libertaria, if I'm saying it right, which I love. It's so chaotic there, coming from the back end and working your way through. Um, City Downs and Fort Strong. So that's where we're surrounded by. As far as mobs go, ton of raiders from here, ton of raiders from there. Believe it or not, they just there is a pathway right to here, and the most badass mobs that I have to deal with for this settlement is Fort Strong, and I'll explain and show you. All right, so let me get to it. This is the beginning of the settlement. Just kidding. Alright, so here's my settlement. It's like 9:15 game time. Nice sunny day. The sun is shining. Whoa! We're getting attacked. And my defenses are working. Within seconds they took them out. Perfect timing for videoing. So, my landing pad for fast travel. So, one cool feature about this beach, this is a beach, as you can see, is I was able to put the monster water filters or generators in. Each one produces 40, you know, slap them in, wire it up, and bam, you got 80 water. So I wasn't able to do this in any other settlement so far. I could put one in the slog, but I couldn't put two. So this is pretty cool. I like this. I'm going to be jumping around a little bit in this video, but trying to hurry up so it doesn't take so long. None of these defenses were here before. I came here once, and from where the central dot is all the way across, I had raiders just lined up and coming into the settlement. I don't know if they came through the water. I know I have some raiders come through the bridge very, very often. But I had defenses up over here, so I doubt if they're going to come down here, they would take the back end to get to the food, which is back over there. So I was pretty confused as far as defenses go on this side. But bottom line, because they were all lined up in here, what I did was I put a whole bunch of heavy laser turrets in, and for the first time I pointed them inward, so if they do get through, they'll in tandem be able to just pick them all off really quick. Now I'm not positive if these spin all the way around or not, but this is like a test for myself to see A, if they spin all the way, and B, mostly how this is going to work with pointing inward into the settlement. So the ones that come from the bridge directly, I have not heavy laser torrents, but heavy missile torrents. Between these two, they could pick off, you know, like 4 at a time within seconds. If there's a whole slew of them, obviously a couple are going to get through, and that's why I have these here. So I got this on walk now. These here, and going all the way around to that corner, every other one is a missile torrent, and every other one is a heavy laser torrent, all the way down. Over here, and I'll show you up top, is, I believe this is Libertaria. I get animals coming in, as well as a bunch of raiders. So this definitely takes care of them, as you saw in the beginning of the video. That's pretty awesome. But talk about timing. So I got my food here, and I went overboard with the food, because the more food you have, the more defenses, the more you're prone to get attacked. So I wanted to test out my defenses. I got a settler outside the settlement. I got to reassign her a job again. Let me hit the map again. So we're here looking this direction. Over here is Fort Strong. When this respawns, I get a ton of, I don't know what they are. They're military. I don't think they're BOS, but they're wearing power suits. Half of them power suits, half of them not, but there are a lot of them. And being with the power suits on, you know, they're harder to kill. So that's the main reason why over here, especially on this side, I put the missile torrents in every other one. Hoping
I hope you realize
that we could pick them off before they even get close to the settlement, if they work all in tandem. If not, I still have the heavy laser torrents, you know, as a defense for backup. So I have a lot of defenses here, but I was here. I popped in one day, and Fort Strong must have respawned. And what they do is they come straight for the food. So they come straight down here, get to about this point here, and they just fan out. They just fan out all across. So I didn't have these type of defenses up. I had cheesy ones, and it was a massive battle. It was tons of fun. Obviously I went after the power suit guys, hit each of them a couple times, and then went back to the first one, so I had aggro, nobody else. But hey, Piper. All of actually I have another. This is my second settlement now that I have all females. Nice view. They're all in BOS, Ballistic Weave 5, and Shielding mod. You're not gonna look at me? She went away. Wow. Denied. So back over here, I don't get any mobs from this side. I sound disappointed. So I have a crab there and a crab there. So they basically just stay in this perimeter only. I really expected them to crawl over to get some food, but they never do. I could pick these off from anywhere in the settlement, you know, the bottom level, the top level, wherever. So I did a couple of new things. Showing you the bottom first. This is not one of them, but I lined up these benches. I tried to make them together as much as I could, and lined them up perfect. The outcome, it looks pretty cool. It took me a couple of times to do this. It looks like a no-brainer, but it's like you line them up from one direction, like from behind, you know, and I tried to line them up, you know, on the line, and then all of a sudden you look from a different angle and they're way off. So it took a little bit to get them as I wanted. Originally there was a mother, a father, and a boy child. So basically this is the only thing that was here. This and a couple of corn or melons or something, that was it in the settlement. So what I did was And the only thing that could fit in here was the child's bed and 2 other beds for the parents and like a dresser. That was it. Totally cramped. So I had to leave the child's bed there. I couldn't reassign. But I did move the parents. So basically leaving the kid here all by himself, which, according to my dad, that makes you stronger. Hmm. Um, I did put the workshop in here, just to put it in and hide it away. There's the boy child. He could be a little snippy sometimes.
You better not cause any trouble.
So, all of these are exactly what they look like. This is one of the new things that I did, one of the 2 new things. And they are solar panels, which actually give me power. They work. I could activate them. I have the game sound down, so because these things are kind of loud. But I can turn them off if I want, and it'll remove this panel's juice, or I could leave them on. Obviously, I always leave them on, but it's pretty cool that I have this graphic and the sound. As far as the build on this, what I had to do, each solar panel requires 6 makeshift batteries and a pylon, and basically you wire one to the other, all the way down the row. So then, because I had to do the wiring behind, what I did was for the second row, I just put this one. That's it, just one. And then I made this whole entire row. And then I took out this single one in the second row so I can get behind and do all the wiring. These do snap, so it made it really easy to line up after I lined up the first row. So with this one gone, I was able to wire everything up, and then I had to take this one and push it back and snap it to the first row. Take the next one, push it back, snap it to the next row, all the way down. And then I had to rinse, repeat for all of the other rows. So it took a little bit, but the outcome, I think, came out pretty darn good. You'd think I'm jumping on solar panels to break, but they don't. So I got my moo cow here. This is the second thing that I did that I haven't done before, is work with ramps. Not ladders, not stairs, they're actual literally ramps with angled individual snappable fencing. So it makes it really easy to get up and down. Whoops, hitting the wrong button. And it helps the settlers at bedtime, so they don't get cramped up, like going up a ladder or getting stuck or having to wait for the other one. It's just easy for them to get up. And the main part of this, aside from the coolness of it and the functionality, is it was able to fit. Let me get rid of my weapon. It was able to fit exactly the same width as the missing wall here. So this came out pretty cool. I like the ramps, and as you can see, you could embed them inside the dirt. I used this on another settlement, and just not for ramps, but to make the floor smooth to get up, because I was able to put it inside the dirt up to a certain point. So I like them. I like the ramps. This is the bedroom area. Like I said, all females except for the dad and the son. So I gave them nice clean beds, you know. So I overdid it with the lights to show off the beautiful beds. I put dressers here for the looks, and also I put shelves up here. Now, the dressers, I've noticed that there's nothing on top of these shelves. I've had bad experiences where settlers knock over things on shelves, and number two, the items fall through the shelves. So the dressers right now prevent any type of knocking over. So what I'm going to do is put a couple things up and see how long it lasts, if it drops through or not. I'm not sure if they fixed that or not. So I'll test that out. Here's another ramp. I left these open, which I don't think is a big deal. Um, the main reason is because this is on an angle, it would have interfered and clipped and not been able to be snapped because of this wall and this wall. But I think that's fine. Um, they are two areas because I have another ramp up over here where I couldn't put anything. Um, just nothing would fit. So I put these to match the wood so you don't fall over. This is one of those two areas. Look at those settlers. I gotta get them back. Where the central dot is, that's Fort Strong, that three-story building. That's where all the whatever they are in parasuits come. Another ramp, and this is the second hole that I couldn't fill. And these guys are still highlighted. That's pretty funny. So where your bar is and where tables and chairs are after their shift, my settlers come here. Of course, as usual, I have a blonde settler. She's cleaning up right now. She does her job good and looks good. What a look. She looks pissed. Alright, I better leave her alone. So, I didn't want to line up and merge all together all of the benches up here, just sporadically, but I did line them up, you know, as per. Basically like a lookout tower. You know, see the land and everything. And almost like a viewing area. You know, when it's nice and bright and sunny like today, you know, everything is so beautiful. I mean, you can see everything. There's the airport that I destroyed. I believe that's Libertaria. And these do work functionally, so you can't like fall over. After the shift, after the settler's shift and before bed, this bar gets crowded. Got a bunch of drunks here, but they do hang out after they. Uh-oh, this always happens when I record. I gotta hurry up. So, you know, the bar gets crowded, and then they all come and sit and basically drink and hang out. So that's pretty cool that they do that. And I did put it on the top level. Originally, I was going to put the solar panels on the top level, obviously because of the sun, but this is a beach area, and you can see, you know, light is shining on them, literally. So this worked out pretty good. Let's see if I die. Nope. So that, in a nutshell, is my settlement. This is the short version. I took other versions. This is my fourth one. The others were just way too long. The file size were humongous. At nighttime, this whole top area just glows and shines, which is pretty cool. Um, and like I said, Nordhagen Beach, across from the airport. Oh, let me show you my stats. Alright, so I got 16 people and 16 beds, so it worked out perfect. One male, one boy, all the rest females. So another settlement with all females, pretty cool. I have 68, almost 70 food, which is insane for the amount of people. Basically, I wanted to be attacked and, test out my defenses. 80 water, 40 per purifier. Power 420, so the solar panels are doing what they're supposed to. Defenses are just insanely high, but they're needed. I'm very anxious for Fort Strong to respawn again to test them out. My happiness level, it shows down, but it shows 86, which is screaming high. So I got to figure out why it went down, at what point it went down, and what did it go down from? 90? I don't know. But I'm really happy with the happiness at 86. Um, so that's my settlement, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And these guys are still marked. I should go kill them. All right, peace.